Power cuts China growth. Power cuts have hurt manufacturing activity in China. September's official Purchasing Manager Indices, PMIs, showed sentiment in the sector turned negative for the first time since February 2020, at the start of the pandemic, which is why we've trimmed our GDP forecasts for both 2021 and 2022 for the world's second-largest economy. Energy shortages are occurring at a time when China's third-quarter growth is already soft. Regional outbreaks of the Delta variant prompted the authorities to impose strict lockdowns in line with China's zero-cases response to the pandemic. This hurt consumption and retail sales, with August non-manufacturing PMI led by services. We've thus trimmed our 2021 GDP forecasts for China's growth from 8.2% to 7.9%. In addition, we've lowered our 2022 GDP projections from 6% to 5.5% to reflect the weaker momentum in China's economy in the second half of this year. Industrial production has been undermined by floods and by the global shortage of semiconductors. Fixed asset investment has also been hurt by slower credit growth this year, holding back infrastructure investment, while regulatory restraints on developers have limited property investment. We think it is unlikely that China's economy will stall after its V-shaped recovery from the pandemic. Firstly, local governments are stepping up borrowing to finance new spending. This will lead to faster credit growth to fund new infrastructure projects and thus support overall investment. Secondly, the authorities' success in quickly limiting fresh outbreaks of the pandemic have resulted in lockdowns already being lifted. And thirdly, the People's Bank of China is likely to follow up its July cut in banks' reserve requirement ratios with further moves to free up liquidity to support lending if activity continues to weaken. Bottom line, foreign demand for China's exports remains resilient as the rest of the world reopens. We thus expect China's economy will not suffer a major slowdown over the next few quarters, to the detriment of risk assets globally.